as they embarrass. Welcome to this Labor Day edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look back at Sunday's news and results. Starting in the AL West, the Rangers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 8-4. As of today, the A's sit in first place in the American League West Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Rangers are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 9-4. Entering the day's action, the Angels sit in second place in the American League West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race, while the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Houston Astros put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-4. At the start of the day, the Astros sit in third place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Jackie Bradley Jr. sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6 as the Red Sox took care of the Tigers 15-7. Heading into the day, the Red Sox sit in first place in the American League East Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Tigers are in fourth place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rays finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-2. In the standings, the Blue Jays are in fourth place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rays are third in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Aaron Judge launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 15-0. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. Entering the day's action, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Yankees are second in the division. They're 19.5 games out of first. Devin Smeltzer got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 3-2. As of today, the Twins sit in first place in the American League Central Division. They are enjoying a 5.5 game advantage, while the White Sox are third in the division, 6.5 games back. Pete Alonso was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Mets past the Nationals 11-1. He has now hit safely in 13 straight games. Heading into the day, the Mets sit in second place in the National League East Division. They're 2 games back, while the Nationals are fourth in the division. They're 3.5 games back. Jose Urena nabbed his 15th win this season, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 2-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. In the standings, the Phillies are in second place in the NL East. They're 2 games back. And the Marlins are at the bottom of the division, 10.5 back. The Chicago Cubs amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 9-0. Entering the day's action, the Cubs are atop the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Reds are second in the division. They're 15 games back. The Milwaukee Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 1-0. At the start of the day, the Brewers are in third place in the NL Central, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race, while the Dodgers are atop the NL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Atlanta Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-2. Heading into the day, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Braves are in first place in the NL East, 2 games up on second place. The St. Louis Cardinals hit 3 long balls as they got a road win against Arizona 9-5. As of today, the Diamondbacks are in fourth place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cardinals sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cleveland Indians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-0. Entering the day's action, the Rockies are in second place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Indians sit in second place in the AL Central Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. The Giants picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 7-2. As of right now, the Padres are in third place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Giants are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. And that's what's going on around Major League Baseball heading into this Labor Day holiday. Check in again tomorrow for all the latest.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. Darnell Mason, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward an American League batting title. Next. Danny Duffy gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box now, Corey Woodson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. First to 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. All even now, 2-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And immediately the Royals have to deal with a real burner standing at first base.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Settling in now, Christian Carter. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Carter has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Woodson on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Christian Carter goes down for the first out of the game. To the plate now, Kenny Lofton. In the dirt here, and maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Three and two to the A's center fielder.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in, Darnell Mason. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
Yeah, talking to the manager before the game, without this rookie just stepping up and fighting for a batting title, I don't think this team is in the playoff hunt. He has had a monster season and look forward to a promising career.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. From the stretch. Hit down the third baseline. but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Into the box, Kevin Ross, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 21 homers and 58 runs batted in. Ready with the 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The set and the 2-1. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, TJ Page, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. You know, he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year. He's really hit a bump over his last 10 games. Not a great time for him to lose his touch at the plate.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and one, here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Frankie Montas will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Ready now, Bobby Witt Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt.
Matt Chapman is into the ballgame as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
A defensive change for the Athletics. Now playing shortstop. Number 26, Matt Chapman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And he got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Jorge Mateo is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 13, Jorge Mateo.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 4 for 9. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Gordon on his way to second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
In is Jorge Soler as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1 and 2. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games. But for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race. But he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. A ball and no strikes. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. 1-0. Here it is. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
2 out here and a runner at second. 2-2 to Hunter Dozier. Two and two. Here it is.
Count full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 25 for him on the year, as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
To start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Ross is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 2-0 Kansas City. At the plate, Marcus Semien, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1. Ball. 1-1.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 287 the average coming in. 35 homers and 116 runs batted in. Comes set and the 0-1. Ripped down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Digging in, Austin Allen, First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Ready with the first. Too high, 1-0. To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. A's go quietly there. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping up now, Ryan O'Hearn. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Maikel Franco. As he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 18 homers and 60 runs batted in. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Too high, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Johan.
Now batting, Johan Camargo. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. He's set and the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pulled toward right center field. Page is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Anderson.
Standing in, Anderson Miller. First offering on its way. The 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Corey Woodson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this with pop at the plate can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Third baseman, Christian Carter.
Stepping in now, Christian Carter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Up top, it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now at the plate, Kenny Lofton. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's inside. That's the ball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Ball 2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and digging in at the plate next will be Jorge Mateo. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he's safe.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Riding in once again, Kevin Ross, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate now, P.J. Page, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here's the 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The set and the 2-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Royals 2 and the A's 1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. This is hit sharply to the left side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
Into the box now, Alex Gordon. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now a throw over, a dive, but he's back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge.
So striding forward now, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Nothing doing for the Royals. They lead it 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Marcus Semien. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
No, that's down. Ball.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And he is in there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot. One and two. Here it comes.
Lays off 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Into the box now, Austin Allen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Now the A's designated hitter, Corey Woodson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in the last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Striding in for Oakland, Christian Carter, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Strike called, 2-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set, the 3-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. He set the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. So they're going back, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Standing in now, Kenny Lofton. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The set and the 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The A's lead it 3-2. Standing in, Hunter Dozier. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we take a look there at the Kansas City team leaders in that category, he's currently 2nd best on this Royals ball club. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Perez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. The 1-0 pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for Kansas City to this point. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
1-2.
Bounce to first. There's one on to first, and it's a double play, the second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Fouled away. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Royals bats are quiet there. They trail 3-2. Jesse Hahn is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Jesse.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
The shortstop, Jorge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate, Kevin Ross. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
TJ Page stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Runners going. Strike taken. The throw. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Two out, nobody on. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Got a full count.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it gives the A's a 4-2 lead.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-2 Oakland. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Michael Franco.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Another one sent foul.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
The 1-2. A little roller toward the hole. Scooped up to second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anderson Miller. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 0.
2-0.
Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Set to deliver on 3-0.
Hey,
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, shortstop, Bobby Witt.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Slow little grounder left side. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The A's lead this one 4-2. Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning.
Matt Olson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Soler is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Allen. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-0.
Sliced hard on the ground. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter,
Corey Woodson will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in once again, Christian Carter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Has a look, now the pitch.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. The throw pulls him off the bag.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that field at second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Kenny Lofton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Mike Montgomery, the 6-foot 5-inch left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 21, Mike Montgomery.
To the plate now, Jorge Mateo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 10, Kevin Ross.
In now, Kevin Ross. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Flips the corner of the zone with a sinker for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Three runs already home here. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-2, count.
swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the A's 7 and the Royals 2.
Leading up for the Royals, the left fielder, Alex Jordan.
First delivery to him on the way. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Line drive, fair ball down the line. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Hunter Dozier is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Hit out towards second. Simeon's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Jake Diekman takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Jake Diekman.
Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. No hits to this point. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
2 out with the man at first. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Michael Franco. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Count even at 2-2. From the stretch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. Fouled off. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Royals settle for just the 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 7 and the Royals 3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder TJ Page.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Digging in now, Matt Olson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
A man at third with one away. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
In now, Austin Allen. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Very high, 2-1. Runners on first with one down. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Corey Woodson, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Jorge Lopez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Jorge Lopez.
At the plate,
Now
Christian Carter.
The third baseman.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. No, ball. 2-1.
Four runs here in this half inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Kenny Lofton. High in the air out to center field. Miller is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Mateo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate.
Well, as show track will demonstrate here, the result of that play may have been much different if not for the great speed. He was pumping his arms, chugging the legs the whole way, and made it just in time to score the run.
Stepping in now, Kevin Ross, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One and 0 pitch on the way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, T.J. Page, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
1-0.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1.
Here.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Perez corrals it, and that ends the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Oakland is on top in this one, 12-3. Last half of the 7th here, and up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. And the pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping in, Anderson Miller. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ross will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside the baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Alex Gordon, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Mateo has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge.
Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Soler. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing. Oh, and look out over in the third base dugout, as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass, as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The A's lead this one 12-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In now, Matt Olson. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Kevin McCarthy comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
61, Kevin McCarthy.
Austin Allen will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
2 balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Nope. 3-0. Three and one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second here with nobody out.
Full count.
3-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Corey Woodson. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB. Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
This is foul right side. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Liner toward right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Up next for Oakland.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
So now to the plate, Christian Carter. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That missed. That's the ball.
Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
A high fastball is in there. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Salvador Perez. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
No, that's in.
1 out, nobody on. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Count is full.
And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Two out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now, Kenny Lofton.
The center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ball 1.
1-1.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Soler, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now the pitch.
2-2.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Jorge Mateo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Nobody out, runner on first. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
The left fielder, number 10, Kevin Ross.
Stepping in now, Kevin Ross. Fouled away. This year against right-handed pitching, Ross has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
None out, runners at first and second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2.
Ball. 2-2's the count.
Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Josh DeMont comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, TJ Page, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. The 0-1 pitch. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Has a look, now the pitch. 2-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another 2-2 offering, got him, and that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, one run scores, and the second run will score as well.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Into the box now, Matt Olson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home.
Yeehaw! 1-1.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this.
Your attention, please. Now,
new pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Maikel Franco starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
One 0 count. Here it is. And that's too high. Ball 2. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss there. 2 and 2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Johan Camargo waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The batter, number 19. Second baseman.
So here's Johan Camargo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the stretch, Anderson Miller stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now the 0-1.
2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate now, Bobby Witt Jr. as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
At the plate, Alex Gordon, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
No, ball. Ball.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
3-1.
Jorge Soler would be next. The 3-1.
Here. Got a full count.
KC down to their final strike in this one. Good battle. Count remains full. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-3 is the final score in this one. The Oakland A's earn their 109th win, best in the division. Frankie Montas records the victory, his 13th of the year. Danny Duffy takes his 17th loss of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.